Grand Rising, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are okay. This is Denzimos, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empathy. If you are new, on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us. Give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. I'm going to talk about a very common scenario that I've been seeing way back in time. I do continue to see it, but at this point in time, it's not like I could say it's no more a surprise because I really know what is going on. Okay, it has happened before. I couldn't figure it out, but at this point in time, I know what it's all about, and it doesn't get me confused. Now, recently, I was on holidays, and so I took a bus uh, from one country to the next. It was a 12-hour journey. Now, when I sit in this bus, um, I normally sat at the seat that is before the back seat. Okay, there's a back seat, and then there's the seat that is next to the back seat in front. Now I'm sitting at that seat. When I look at the behind me, I see this very weird person with a very weird energy. Okay, now I'm a little bit confused at that time, and I'm thinking, who is this person? Now you know me, I'm very sensitive to energy, so I'm like, I'm not really sure if I'm comfortable with this person. I don't want to sit with this person on a 12-hour journey and it's behind me. I could fall asleep and I don't know what is going to happen. So what I do, fortunately the bus wasn't full, so I got up and I went to another seat, which is like four seats in front. I sat on that seat. Now, maybe like an hour or two, I see that person who was behind me. They come and sit at that particular seat next, opposite me, just opposite me, like this on the left hand side, just next to me, opposite. And I'm thinking that now this thing is starting to get weird a little bit. So I said, okay, as long as they're not next to me, I can handle that. I'll be all right. So the bus continues. And there are some of those stops where the buses, they have a stop. People come out for a short call and, whatever, maybe buy some snacks on the way. So the bus stops at some point. And we get out, go take have a wee or, pick up a snack. When I get out of the bus, what happens? I come back to the bus. And guys, you won't believe it. That particular individual was now sitting behind me. The same guy I was trying to run away from. The guy was now sitting behind me. Now, for you to be able to understand the world that we live in, you need to approach these things on a spiritual perspective. And you need to understand, number one, who you are. And then, of course, the people that is always around you and buzzing around you. Now, as a chosen one, you may come to realize at some point that you're a person of light. Okay? I've told you guys, I've done the whole video, you are a walking ball of light. We're talking about this thing on a spiritual level. Now, usually you're going to find a situation where people are going to be buzzing around you like flies. Have you guys ever been in a room and you switch on the light? Let's take an example of bees, for example. Or let's take an example of normal flies. So you're in this room, you switch on the light, all the insects, bees and whatever, they're going to start buzzing around the light. When you switch off the light, all of them are going to go and find somewhere to settle and they will be waiting for that light to come on again. Now, that kind of thing happens because as a walking ball of light, you will start to notice this kind of activity around you. And mostly you may not understand what is going on. Now, it may be sometime, let's say, for example, you may walk into a shop. In that particular shop, before you walked in, nobody was there. It was quiet. Okay, there was no business going on. People are just sitting there, dull, idle. As soon as you walked into that shop, customers started flooding in behind you. Are you guys following? So, anywhere, it doesn't matter, it is a shop, you're going to a hairdresser, you may find them, there's no business going on. It can be any setting. It has been dull, idle, no activity. As soon as you walked in, what happened? People started flooding in behind you, and you couldn't understand what was going on. Now, basically, what you guys have to understand is that as a chosen one, you just need to understand this. There is so many people on this globe, on this planet, that are really vibrating very low. Okay, they don't have any light within them. Okay, it could be due to so many different situations and circumstances in their own personal life. So they could be at a low vibration, low frequency, and they don't have any light within them. Okay, there could be a little bit in there, but not enough to make them shine. So normally you start showing up. And the moment you show up in any setting, I can promise you, you're going to meet people. Oh, everybody wants to come around and stay with you for 2 minutes. They want to come around and stand in front of you, tell you all their personal problems, who did what happened to their pet. Sometimes you may meet people who want to shake your hand. Sometimes you could also meet people who want to give you a hug. And normally these things are happening subconsciously, okay? They don't know why they are usually getting drawn to you by some mysterious reason. They are getting drawn to you because they want to tap into your light. So it's like you are like an energy battery, okay? A person has an encounter with you and they feel very, very, very good. It's like you light up their lives with this beautiful energy, okay? It's like when you're in their lives, things are starting to take off. Whenever they're around you, they're receiving blessings. You may sometimes find people who have been struggling to get pregnant. The moment they got in touch with you, bam, on that first night, they got pregnant. So that kind of energy of a chosen one is very powerful, is what I'm trying to say in this video. It's a very powerful energy. Many people, they're not aware of it, but it is there. So don't be surprised as a chosen one when you are going around, walking about your daily day, going out there doing your thing, and you notice a certain presence of people, particular presence of people who are normally trying to gravitate towards you. Hey, hello, how are you doing, my friend? Do you want a coffee? Can I give you a coffee? Sometimes they're coming around, they are strangers, you don't even know them. They want to hug you. If you're the ladies out there, the guys want to sleep with you. They want to give you a handshake. Sometimes you might move around and you see people who are actually moving away and offering you a seat so that you can be able to sit next to them. Now, all these things are happening on the spiritual level. They are not aware of what they're doing. But what is really happening is that they just want you to sit around them or be around them because you have got this beautiful light inside of you. It is not something that you see on the physical eye, with the physical eyes, on this 3D plane. It is something which is spiritual. There's nothing you can do, but when you have got this general awareness, you know that, okay, there is ways you can protect yourself, okay? It's not everybody that comes into your space has got good intentions for you. Some people have got very bad intentions. They don't mean you well, even on a spiritual level. But some people, sometimes, they do mean you well. It could be just hurting souls, broken souls, and they just need to come and get part of your light, a little bit of your light, so that they can start to feel better about themselves, okay? Because remember that when you're around people as a chosen one, you will really love those people, okay? Genuinely and authentically. You will validate them. You will give them hope. Even in most case scenarios, if you're a healer, you will even heal those people. So that causes that kind of movement whereby you're walking around and going everywhere and you feel a certain presence of people who seem to be following you wherever you go, okay? They're attracted to your light. And when it comes to dating, there's no doubt about it. They want to be around you for the longest of time. But you see, the problem is sometimes, however much you may sometimes bring in people into your personal space, they may not know what to do with you because they don't know how to handle that kind of frequency. You know what I mean? So that's when a lot of these times, this abuse is kicking in. You meet people who will eventually abuse you. You know, the moment you pump them with light and energy, now in return, they're going to abuse you. Okay? They don't know how to contain that light. You will give it to them, but they cannot contain that light. And these things, as I speak, normally when I'm speaking, talking in my videos, I always tell you that nothing is personal. The world is spiritual, ladies and gentlemen. There is dark people with dark forces. There is people with energy, with light. So there are two frequencies: the dark and the light, and they're all operating together. But when you start getting this general awareness of everything that is happening around you, now you can discern. Okay, discernment is very important. You may not have had that discernment way back in time, but as you continue to evolve as a chosen one, you get high discernment where you're able to differentiate and to understand the people that you want to bring in and the people that you want to stay very far away from you. So the whole thing is not personal, but when you know, you can always protect yourself. So you guys, you know, I do love and appreciate the support. You know that. Continue to like the page, share, and subscribe. If you want to donate or support my channel, there will be the links in the description below. If you'd like to book a session, there will be an email in the description below as well. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Desmos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.